Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be playing a 5-colored Atraxa Grand Unifier list. It's going to be a standard best of 3 list with average converted mana cost 3.6. It has 5 creatures, 28 non-creatures, and 27 lands. Now we're pairing this list with 2 of the best Twilight cards, Blue Sun's Twilight and White Sun's Twilight. And within the sideboard we have just a bunch of, I guess, singular or one card options, let's say, and it's for multiple decks here. So let's get right into it, right? Atraxa Grand Unifier, it's like a Niv Mizzet style kind of deck, and you know, Niv Mizzet is my favorite deck of all time, or at least my favorite deck to build around. And Atraxa is my favorite card of the new set. You can obviously tell why. And it's a multicolored card. It does a lot. It draws 6, 7, sometimes 5 or 4 cards. At the very least, it's drawing some cards, right? It's a big top end creature that can easily be removed, but still can close out games, right? So this is one of the lists that I have been tinkering with, and it's one of the versions that I have been tinkering with. I wanted to go a full 5-colored deck first. Or at least feature it first on the channel, then we might feature another 4-colored list that might be even better. But this is the list that has been the most successful for me so far. So we have a bunch of counter spells here. On turn 2 we have Leyline Binding, Spell Pierce. I put Leyline Binding here because it's usually a 1 mana card, or at least you want to cast it for 1 mana. We want to be really greedy with this card and cast it for 1 mana. Along with our Triomes here, we have Spell Pierce. You know, it's very necessary to have a 1 mana counter spell or a 1 mana removal spell. I just don't like spot removal, so 1 mana counter spell it is, because we're going to be playing a lot of tap lands. So very, very good. Disdainful Stroke, just a variety of counter spells here. Scatter Ray, Make Disappear, 4 Bankbusters as our main artifact to fetch with Atraxa, along with Celestis here. Within the 3 mana slot, Joint Exploration, Fable, and Celestis are for ramp and card cycling or card filtration. Joint Exploration can even better our draws here and there. Archangel of Wrath is one of my most favorite creatures in Standard, or just in general, right? I love this creature, man. There are bad matchups for this creature, obviously, but at the very least, you can put it down, pick off some Planeswalkers. It's exceptionally good against Jund, because you can kill a Tyvar and a Bloodtithe Harvester. You can kill a Fable and a flipped a Shaman and a flipped Fable. You can do a lot with the Archangel, so it's a very good card. Drag to the Bottom is obviously here because we are running Domain, and it's better than Depopulate in my opinion. First, because I don't want my opponent to draw a card if they have a multicolored creature, I think it is, on the battlefield. And second is because there are a lot of these indestructible creatures like Thrawn, those Dominus creatures that, you know, you can put indestructible on them. So Drag to the Bottom can even remove Shieldreds, can remove a lot of things, just like Depopulate, but I like this a little better because you can even remove things that have shield counters on them. So this is very good. 1 Teferi here and 1 Tamiya. You know, Planeswalkers are my favorite card types in Magic, but I just cannot run Planeswalkers with Atraxa. So I'm only running 2. Can't run more. It's absolutely terrible. When you run a lot of Planeswalkers with Atraxa, it's too greedy and you're going to lose maybe 80% of the time. You're just not gonna win, right? If you're running Planeswalkers, I'm sorry, you're just not gonna win. It's too greedy. Running Atraxa by itself with the Twilight cards is too greedy still. But running Planeswalkers with Atraxa is just a nightmare, right? 1 copy of Unleash the Inferno because we have another one in the sideboard. I like having the one in the main deck, right? So within the sideboard we have multiple options here. More counter spells for slower decks. The rest is obviously very necessary. Unlicensed Thirst for Graveyard Hate. We have Camu War here. Just spot removal that is exile, that can remove non-lands, and it can be a win con kind of, right? The card has a lot going on for it. Nissa, obviously here to remove, usually I sideboard it instead of Tamio here to remove artifacts and enchantments, since there are a lot of them in best of 3. Best of 3 is like an all-out mid-range war, right? Every game is a mid-range game, and or most of the games at least, you do run into control and aggro here and there, but mostly it's all mid-range, so you need to be well equipped, right? Cut down for aggro. Void Rend is just something uncounterable. It's a very good card for me against control. Wandering Emperor, Shieldred are for aggro or creature decks in general. Burn Down the House are for Planeswalker heavy decks, and Farewell is just like to top off all these little value decks, right? So this is a very good sideboard for me, very good list main deck for me. Within the mana base here, we're focusing more on the white and black colors, because double white and double black for Drac at the bottom and Archangel of Wrath, and also we have double blue here for Blue Sun's Twilight. But when it comes to triumphs, I'm not gonna go more than 3 on each, because going 4 is just a nightmare. You'll never be able to play this deck. A lot of tap lands, you're gonna play tap lands. Sometimes you want to hit things on curve like a Fable or Celestis, or even an Exploration. Sometimes as early as turn 2 you want to put down a Bank Buster, because you're playing a bunch of tap lands after, and you need to draw with the Bank Buster or unlock your Leyline Binding, and you go from there. You'll see what I'm talking about within the gameplay. But usually Planeswalkers are a bad idea in the deck, and I think in the next version, if I'm running a 4-colored Atraxa, I might be able to go up on the Planeswalkers. But I think the best way to play Atraxa is without Planeswalkers, honestly. And I'm very, very keen on that. And you know how much I love Planeswalkers, but you just can't run Planeswalkers with Atraxa. It's a nightmare, right? So yeah, with that being said, this does it for the list. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Relatively short-ish, medium kind of intro. Not too long. I want to run through it quickly because it's best of 3 and there are a lot of matches, and it just takes a lot of time. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you do, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys later with another video. Okay? Bye. Alright, opponent seems to be going first. We have no white source at the moment. An Archangel of Wrath in hand. Just a Spell Pierce, but nothing playable. It's a mulligan for me. Yeah, it's an even worse hand, but you know. We have green, blue, no red source. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. GG's. Seriously. Yep. We have nothing at the moment. It is what it is. It's a 5-color deck. It's random like that sometimes. Like there's no way you can make it extremely successful. We do need that Archangel of Wrath, though. That's no joke. Alright, at least we can win both of the other games, right? We can sideboard out accordingly. Still nothing. Those Play with Fires are very lucky for our opponent here. The Disdainful Stroke does pretty much nothing. They don't even have 4 lands. Another check. Sure. Okay. Nice, that's a draw. And they spent a lot of their... I mean, we just have to put it down, right? Yep. Can't even wait to get the kicker out of it. We're already at 7. Okay, opponent. Alright, so they have a lightning strike, right? Yep. The amount of removal they drew was insane. Alright, we're back to 7 at least, but we're still flooding here, so we need to find some answers. At the very least, something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have a Atraxa next turn, but I don't think we're going to survive. Reckless Impulse, we might. And the Rending Flame, okay? White Sun's Twilight. Alright, we're definitely going to survive then. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sign me up. 5? Oh, that's a top deck. That is a top deck. Alright. We put Atraxa down. Yeah, it's looking good now. It's looking good, definitely. We definitely have some life game mechanics in our deck. Now, Archangel of Wrath, White Sun's Twilight. Alright. Let's put this down just in case we get a... we didn't? Oh yeah, a Leyline Binding is what I was trying to say. Make disappear. I'll take a Spell Pierce here. And then we're gonna have to take a land. Yeah, GG's. Alright, too much for our opponent to handle. The life gain coming in clutch. And now we can sideboard pretty well. Alright, so Blue Sun's Twilight has to leave. Teferi has to leave. Tamiyo has to leave. No Planeswalkers against mono-red except for the Wandering Emperor. Give me a cut down. Give me a Shieldred. Burn down the house, possibly. We need to take out some of these counter spells. Let's take out the Disdainful Stroke. Scatter Ray is fine. Spell Pierce is fine. Make Disappear is okay. And what else are we playing? I mean, Teferi can gain us life, but it can die pretty easily as well. What else are we playing? They have enchantments. I mean, Unleash the Inferno can be pretty good. But, I mean, what are we going to take out? You know what? I like it the way it is. Since we took out the Planeswalkers, I'm more than happy to play Burn Down the House. Can't believe we took that game 1, honestly. With the hand that we had. Alright, 1 black source, Leyline Binding though, Joint Exploration, and Burn Down the House. And we have 2 red sources. They are going first again, so the onslaught continues basically. Alright, we drew an Archangel of Wrath. Alright, so it's unfortunate that we don't have anything to do on turn 2. Unless we can top deck a Triome that can unlock the Leyline Binding. Alright, another mono. Pretty slow start from our opponent there, I would say. No blue source, so he can't even do anything, to be honest. That kind of sucks. Alright. Monastery Swift Spear, yeah. Alright, just a ton of pressure. Exactly what they needed here. Alright, Fable should be okay. Cycle through our hand, maybe we can get some more lands. We definitely don't trade here. I mean, if they have removal, we definitely don't trade here. Alright. This can go, this can go. We don't have time for any of those. And we didn't draw a land. Yikes.
Hey, listen,
okay.
Move it.
Okay. We can't be greedy here. I mean, this is a -4. We just can't be greedy. Man, I can't believe we're not drawing lands. 27 land deck. And we cycled through our hand. Is it greedy? I don't want them to remove the Shaman. So if I play the Archangel of Wrath, they'll be more inclined to remove that. I don't really want to play the Archangel of Wrath. I don't want to play Leyline Binding here as well, but we're dying, so we're down to 6. We have to do that. Yeah, the lands are just really messing us up. Yeah, all they need is lightning strike here, I guess. So they're telling me that you don't have it. Alright. They do have something here. Let's see what it is. Okay, they got a land. I think they're trying to get burn spells. Okay. Rending Flame, that is fine. No. So what are you waiting for then, friend? A counterspell? Yeah, on the play, it's difficult, right? Especially since we missed the land drop. That was pretty much it. That was it. Okay, so since we're on the play now, I mean, same plan. Nothing changes. Let's just get some lands. That's it. I mean, our hand was decent, but we just wanted some lands pretty bad. That was a very important turn. Alright, I need some lands, please. Alright, Atraxa's gonna leave. Yeah, we have drag to the bottom. Only one black source. Yeah, this is a nightmare. This is really, really terrible. Alright. So one day I'm flooding with lands and the other day I'm not? I guess so. Oh my god. Lands, please. Alright, give me that. Hopefully we can top deck an untapped land. Untapped black source, that is, hopefully. Just slam the Archangel of Wrath. We don't even have a red source. Yeah, this is pretty terrible. Now they have to think, but we are gonna gain some life. Unless they have 2 removal spells in hand. It's a land. No way. Yikes. I'm just gonna take that. Sure. Nice. Alright, so this drag to the bottom is looking crazy over here. But they're gonna equip. Yeah, I guess it's smart-ish. Take the draw to land, sure. Alright. Okay. Just the rabbit battery left. Nice. Okay. Rending flame is fine. Sure. Nice. And the Kumano. That's okay. Alright. Phoenix check. Alright. We don't need to ramp here, but I'll definitely happily get another Archangel of Wrath. I don't want another Bankbuster here. It's not a mid-range fight. They're running aggro here, so I'm actually, do I let this? Yeah, I let this happen for sure. Take the draw. It's a land. And another land, okay. We can block with the Soakins on. I just want this to transform so we can shoot both of them down with the Archangel of Wrath. So yeah, that's the game plan for now. Atraxa. Okay, I guess the Kiki can block. Alright. I mean, they have no chance in the late game, right? Sure. Alright, I'm not gonna be too greedy here. What? So discard cards, we can deal with that. Alright, so if we're dealing with that, sure. Just give me the Phoenix chick. Because you know what's coming, opponent. GG's. Alright. Pretty healthy. And that's game. That's how it's done. Nice. Nice. Pretty rough start, not gonna lie. Game 1 was insane. I loved it. But rough start. This was such a rough start. Game 2, missing that land drop cost us the game. But yeah, besides that, they had no chance in the late game anyway. So GG's. Alright, we're going first. Keepable, I guess. So a 3-mana Leyline Binding so far. You know, a bunch of lands. Alright. Okay. Since we're going first, it's pretty fine. Okay. Opponent with a ramp creature. Playing Soul Tie so far. Fight rigging. Alright. Man, I should have took that before. It's fine. It's whatever. It's okay. You have a protection spell too. That is interesting. Alright, so green, blue, yeah. Alright. Turn 4 Tamio. Keep that tapped.
You cannot delay our victory.
Crystal Grotto in a 3-colored deck. Makes absolutely no sense. But, you know, these are the players you play against usually. Now, they might have an edict for Tamio, which is about the only thing that edict is good for. Alright, let's see that protection spell. Maybe a flash thing here as well, so I'm gonna hold on to this joint exploration here. Thirst is fine. So what is this deck? Thirst, Scrap Gorger, Fight Rigging. Interesting. Alright, Cut Down, Dream Root, yep. They do have one thing for 1 mana. They do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana. Okay. Let's see something good. Another Thirst. Oh, it's just digging. Poorly built deck, for sure. But it's okay. You're not gonna play enough basics to justify Thirst for Discovery. And even if you are, how are you gonna justify Grotto then? You have Shipwreck Marsh, Cascade. Grotto is just a waste of a land because you're running Thirst, so I might as well replace it with the basic. And let's say you're not even running Thirst, this is just gonna mess with your colors, like sooner or later. Fading Hope it is. Go for the throat, okay? Enough lands, please. Okay. Okay. Nice. We actually do not have red mana. Alright. That's fine. I didn't even pay attention. I thought one of these was the Jund one for some reason. Interesting. Thank you for giving me red mana, huh? Okay, where's the creature? Show me that big creature. Yeah, they are running protection again. Okay, good to know. Manually tapping like that is probably a... If they tap the green, it's either a slip out the back or a fading hope. Huh. Okay, that's pretty annoying, but it should be okay. Alright, so let's take one of them. They snapped, kept whatever was under this, so I'm just gonna take that. And since we are going to tap that creature, or we can even kill that creature, it makes sense for me to keep it on the board, right? Okay.
Flesh makes you weak. Such an imperfect form.
And we're passing. Sure. Okay, friend. Let's see it. Alright. Scatter Ray. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves us with 1 mana, so you can't play the Bank Buster. Alright, we can give it one more turn, I guess. Play the Bank Buster. We have Scatter Ray, which is a perfect draw for any creature that they might want to play here. And they sacrifice to draw. Yeah, the deck is just horribly built. Like, this is never going to work. Yep. Sure. This is doing nothing, by the way, just sitting there.
You cannot delay
And
our
we pass. Oh, that's fine. Now, don't top deck another Shakedown Heavy. Of course you did. Oh, of course. Alright. Fine. What could it be? Oh, nice. Oh, that is good. Of course they top deck another Shakedown Heavy, bro. Like, what's new? Alright.
A minor
Okay.
but victory is inevitable.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Alright, let's hit them with the mites. And pass. I want to keep all of these in hand. We have some decent mana here, so this can bounce, this can cycle through. That's interesting. Alright, but they're dead though, yeah. They just can't be countered anyway, so that's okay. Sure. That's okay. GG's. Alright. So, Tyrannix Rex, huh? Something that we cannot deal with easily. So, give me the Unleashed Inferno, for sure. We do need the Nissa here, a bit more than the Tameo, to be honest. So, we do need the Cameo, and I'm gonna take out the Teferi. Leyline Binding is fine. Farewell is extra necessary here for that Tyrannix Rex. Alright, Void Rend. I'm gonna take out the Blue Sun's Twilight. Scatter Ray is pretty decent. Archangel of Wrath doesn't seem that good, to be honest. Shakedown Heavy. Archangel of Wrath doesn't seem that good. So I'm gonna take out the Archangel of Wrath, play either a Disdainful Stroke. Man, that protection is no joke, huh? That protection is no joke. Void Rend can't be countered, so alright. I'm happy with this one. Of course. What's new? Another day at Magic, everyone. Alright. So, Okay. Okay. At least we can counter something, right? Not anymore, I guess. Alright. They're playing duress. That's annoying as well. And then the fact that we have 4 lands in hand and only 1 playable card is just really, like, bad. Yep. And this is gonna get out of range. Yeah, this is terrible. But on the bright side, yeah, we just lost the game. That duress was clutch. That duress was definitely something. Alright. Sure. Okay. Red, green, black. Okay. Sure. So this is going to get rather annoying. I think we have to go for the Unleashed Inferno here, unfortunately. Can we afford to take one more hit? I'm not sure. Yeah, they're coming up on mana. We really needed that Make Disappear. The rest was clutch for them. They know about the Unleash. They opt to pass. Interesting. The Spell Pierce is looking bad too, but it's pretty good against protection, I guess. So we're going to put a blue source down instead of the tap land. And just pass for now. We do have Camewar online, so we can target that with the Unleash the Inferno and Spell Pierce their protection, but we do want them to play something, right? They're at 7 mana, bro. They can just slam a Tyrannix Rex here, and there's nothing we can do about that. So maybe we should have sideboarded the Disdainful Stroke, or at least another one, right? Interesting. Okay. It has hexproof, so yikes, I guess. Alright, let's see what they do. Sure. What's the play, friend? Nothing, huh? This is gonna be a headache. We got Leyline Binding though. I think we just go for the Camewar here. Like, so much life lost. They might keep the protection for the fight rigging. Yeah, this is just crazy. But we have to slam that on turn 6. Safekeeping can be a game ender here. This is fine. At the very least, we get rid of this fight rigging, and then we're on a 2-turn clock. So I'm guessing next turn we can take that away, right? Yep. Okay. Alright, we have to go for it now. That's fine. Spell Pierce is not that good anyway at this state of the game. They have a lot of mana, right? We drew a Bank Buster, which can help us refuel, so... Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. Nice. Grotto, you know, the Scry is pretty good. They kept it on top, so... Interesting. Okay. That's pretty good. That's really good. Right, and they just slammed that. Okay. Do we go down to 2? Or do we block with the Bank Buster? Alright. So if they have another one, we can't even block it successfully. Scatter Ray. Okay. Please don't top deck another one. It's such a good creature, huh? It's a very good top end creature. Ward, you got, it can be countered, it has haste and trample. Yeah, like this creature is insane. Alright, at the very least we'll have some blockers. Alright, we're surviving. This one though, 1, 2, 3, 4. And Disdainful Stroke that one. Okay, they're down to 1 card in hand. Thanks. Ooh. Now this is something, huh? Green, green, green. Green. Alright. Another Celestis. Sure. Alright, at the very least we'll make a blocker now for that big boy, huh? I'm gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill here. A blocker is all I wanted. A decent blocker, and that's me. All right. Thanks. That creature was good, but it's a clear 2-0 for me because it's just terrible deck building, right? I don't mean to bash the opponent in any way, and good on them, right? They have an idea in mind, but the deck is just bad, right? At the very least, the basics, right? You can't run this in a 3-colored deck. It does nothing for you. And you can't be running, what's it called? That 3-mana draw card. If you're not running a lot of basics, it's just draw this card basically. It does nothing, right? And then you got something like Prologue to Phyresis and Armored Scrap Gorger in the same slot, right? 2-mana slot. I mean, what are you trying to do? And you got protection too. You got terrible creatures to target with your fight rigging. This is just not a fight rigging deck at all. So GG's. Okay, our opponents, this is going to go first, and we have a fully unlocked turn 2 Leyline Binding. Alright. Let's see it. Yeah. So we need red and black, right? Yeah. Alright. Nothing changes. Sure. Alright, so since they're playing Jund, they most likely have removal for the binding, and I don't really want to let that happen. We're way behind, way behind. We're running out of lands too, expensive spells in hand. Yeah, this is a nightmare. Another Fable, okay. This is gonna be ugly. Okay. Alright, friends. Let's see what you're about. The nice part is we can they're all on Invoke Despair, that's insane. Alright, we can kill both Fables, right? That's the nice part. So if we draw a... Alright. We need some lands here desperately. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So unleash the Inferno or drag to the bottom. Bankbuster, actually. We can tank some damage. We have something for 1 mana here as well. Sure. We need to find more lands, that's why I made that play. Hopefully we can draw through that with the Bankbuster. Yeah, that's okay. They have a ton of mana here. Nice, they're investing on the board. That's really good. Let's draw. Ooh, okay. We don't have the mana for this yet. I guess it's fine though. We're at 12. Just need to draw some lands, bro. At some point. Alright. Draw land. That's great. Can they possibly have protection? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6. Of course. We need to gain that life. Well, we can't just be open to stuff like that. A non-token creature, huh? Okay. The life gain is rather important for us. Alright, so they know a Tyvar, a Glissa. They get Glissa. Glissa's fine. No, they got Tyvar, okay. No more. Get Shigeki. Shigeki's okay. Another removal spell, maybe. No. So far, 3 Invoke Despairs?
This was an
Yep.
unlikely outcome.
We should just go for Atraxa here, bro. Just refuel. Alright, so that's a full powered Atraxa, by the way. We're gonna have to discard some of them here. And play this as a land. Okay, so we're up to 13. Archangel of Wrath. Insane as usual. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. So, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have some decent mana. They can get Invoke Despair and Shieldred's Edict, right? Yep, as expected. What? Nice. Did they hit a land drop? No. Okay, nice. That's the first time in history that Atraxa attacks? Nice. GG's. Okay. Alright, that was a pretty good game. Alright, so negate, disdainful stroke, not cut down, no. We need duress, and I do need unlicensed hearse. I'm gonna take out the planeswalkers so I can run burn down the house. Blue Sun's Twilight can go, I think. Yeah. Alright. Blue Sun's Twilight can go. What else are we cutting? I guess Unleash the Inferno is good here. Drag to the bottom. 2 of. Since we sideboarded burn down the house, I guess we need to cut 3 cards, huh? Scatter Ray can go. I don't know about Disdainful Stroke. It's mainly here for Invoke Despair and big stuff. But, you know, we can try it. Fine. Alright. Okay. That's pretty good. Hopefully no duress turn 1. Oh, of course. Of course, bro. They always beat you to it, huh? They might have another one, but I'm definitely gonna go for it here. Okay, I see. Alright, that's pretty good. We have Drag to the bottom though, which we thankfully drew. Okay. Alright, well. Alright, we have Domain next turn. There's going to be a lot of damage here, and they're going to draw a card. But it should be okay. Okay. That's pretty good. Now, Archangel of Wrath is so good against Ivar. Alright. He discarded to go for the throat. We die to an Invoke Despair here, right? I feel like they do have a Shigeki here in hand. Yep. Alright. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're definitely gonna kill the Archangel of Wrath here. Alright, let's just prep for a Atraxa next turn. I guess red. Okay. I wanted to go full value off of Archangel of Wrath, but it's not really even worth it remotely, because if we can have Atraxa next turn, that'd be much better, yeah. And now they're prepping for that. They're gonna copy the Harvester, huh? So we should definitely keep this back. Should we actually go for that? If we don't copy if they don't copy the Harvester, they just shoot down the Archangel of Wrath, right? Which we can get it back, but we can get Atraxa back with Takenuma, so I'm not really worried about that. Alright. I have a backup plan, obviously. White Sun's Twilight seems better for me here. Unleash. And another Atraxa. Okay, that's all pretty good. This is actually really good. Let's get a legendary land as well. Otawara seems decent. So they're gonna end up killing both of our creatures here, so might as well just attack with the Archangel of Wrath to gain that life. And kill both of our creatures anyway. Or at least one of them. Okay. Sure. And the shield grid. That's fine. Into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's pretty good. Man, this deck is so good. So good. I've been really enjoying playing this. I've been enjoying it a lot, actually. Alright, yeah, they're just stuck here. And GG's. Nice. They see the Atraxa, they see the Unleash. And this is so much fun, bro. This is really fun. Jund is not as good. Still, right? It's still the fact with Jund. It became a little better, but it's just really not good against heavy, super value mid-range decks like Atraxa. Nice.